Hi. Yeah, I changed my hair again for the 100th time. I am back to, although I still have highlights in there, I am back to dark. I miss my dark hair, guys. I missed it. I feel like I got the blonde out of my system. Everyone was telling me don't dye it yet. I feel like I'm still quite light, kind of. I'm not as dark as I was. This is colour is like everything to me. This is it. Even though I have some blonde in places still, this is the final result. I won't be dyeing my hair anymore. Anyone watched the England match last night? I stayed up so late, and guys, my new tablets, they're kicking my ass. I don't know if I'm on the wrong dosage. I've been taking them for 7 days now since I found out that I had to start taking tablets for the rest of my life, and before I was really tired and I just could sleep all the time. I could have a 4-hour nap during the day. I sleep at night and fall asleep early, but these ones are just like they're beating me up. I literally can't sleep. I've gone reverse. I've gone from sleeping too much to not wanting to sleep at all. And as someone who has suffered with insomnia in the past, to the point I would like be tossing and turning for hours and then I'd literally end up in a state crying. Yeah, this is like my worst nightmare. I'd rather the tiredness because at least I could sleep. Until my hair grows back out, guys, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I need my length back. She's here right now. I need it here. Until my hair grows out, I don't even know who I am. And we're not ginger anymore, so praise the Lord. That's all I wanted, was to get rid of the ginger. But yeah. So I never know how, I don't know why I always say I don't know how to start this. I never know how to start a video. I'm improvising. I'm like, when I was in drama school, I haven't spoken about this, I don't think on the channel, but I did performing arts at college. When I went back to college, because I did animal care, dropped out because of my anxiety, and then went back to college and I did performing arts when I was like 21. I was the oldest in my class. Absolutely loved it, met amazing people, put on shows. It was the best. Yeah, I feel like I'm improvising. I feel like when the teachers would be like, okay guys, we're going to improv this scene. That's what I feel like when I'm talking. So don't mind my washing in the background. I do have a washing line, but for some reason sheets dry better over the doors in my flat. What is that on the floor back there? It's my shoes. It's just shoes, okay? It's just shoes. I swear I'm not messy. Into the video. I just want to talk today. I literally... Oh, fuck off. Yeah, go back out. Oh my god, a wasp just came in. I don't like wasps. Today I want to talk about how my diagnosis has been not affecting me. I just feel really alone. I feel like everyone in my life except like 2 people, my sister, my best friend, are the only people taking it seriously. And like I can't talk to anyone. Like when I found out about it, the first thing I did was message my group chat with all my siblings in, and like some spontaneous family members that are in there, but mostly it's my siblings. Obviously I'm one of 6, so I messaged them and I was like explaining the symptoms, and I was like, you guys should probably go get checked out because our dad has it. No one replied. No one but my sister replied, and my sister's the only one who's been checking in with me. My little brother has, I'll give him that, he has texted me privately away from the group chat, but like some of my siblings haven't even bothered to check in. And I feel like there's a lot of people in my life. Like I've told quite a few fair amount of people, or at least I say a few fair amount. Obviously I don't have many people in my life, but the people that do know, you would think would be checking in, like, you know, like how are you getting on. And I was writing about this last night in my diary, so you're wasting my diary now. People, you think they'd be checking in, like, oh, how are you getting on, how are the new tablets. So these new tablets, they're fucking me up. I've always had depression and like moods and anxiety, so these things aren't new to me, but for some reason it's heightened over the course of me taking these tablets, and I've only been on them for 7 days. As I said, my insomnia, I'm not sleeping for shit. I used to love sleep. I don't know what sleep is anymore. It's like giving me the reverse. Instead of being cold all the time, I'm hot all the time. Like I get really bad hot flushes, which I've never really had before. Obviously being a girl, I have experienced hot flushes because it's just something that is built into us, but I've never like experienced it to this extent. I was thinking about it last night because I was writing in my diary, because I told you guys since I started my last since I filmed my last video, I was gonna start a diary again. I literally started that last night because I was like watching the football on my own, and I just felt really down because it was just like no one's bothering to check in with me. I actually have felt more supported by people at work who I've only known since like February, so obviously I'm still kind of new there. I've only known these people since February, and they've took the time to ask more questions about it, get to know what the illness is, and like make sure that I'm okay, and like tell me, oh, you're so young, like this is so sad. And like they seem to, people I don't even really know, they're just people I work with and I don't have a friendship with outside of work, although I do love them, they're such nice people, but I don't talk to them outside of work, and they seem to be more concerned for me than people in my life are. Obviously I've spoke to my dad quite a lot about it because we have the same illness, so I have spoken to him about it quite a lot, which has been nice because it's nice to talk to someone you can relate to, because obviously not a lot of people have this illness, so it's like kind of hard to, I know there's support groups, but I just feel really alone. I feel like my it's taking quite a mental toll on me because I'm trying to like cope with the fact that I've been diagnosed. Obviously I know I've had it since I was a teenager, but my levels have always been fine, so I'm trying to like come to terms with now the fact that I am on medication for the rest of my life, and like obviously it's going to take them a while, like blood tests every 8 weeks to get my dosage right, and then because it's a thyroid it can change at any time, so even if I do get my dosage right it could go up, down, you know, like thyroids are always changing. So this is like a lifelong thing for me where I'll have to go for a blood test and check my levels and go for a blood test, and my pills get changed. I don't know if I'm on the right dosage now, judging by how my body's reacting I probably doubt it, but I'm still taking them because obviously I need my thyroid to work. Sitting there last night and I was like, I've never felt so low, felt so low too. And I am someone who, like, if I don't feel like people are pulling their weight towards me, I will distance myself, and I have this like problem, I don't know what it stems from, but I guess abandonment issues, I don't know, but obviously I practice the law of detachment, and if someone's not doing what I think they should be doing in my head, like checking in on me, I do distance myself from them. So I guess I'm my own biggest enemy, because like in the end I'm not chasing after these people to be like, why are you not asking me if I'm okay, why are you not checking in? Like I am my own biggest enemy. And me and my sister have been talking about this because my sister, bless her heart, I love my sister, she also has had some very serious health, I'm not going to go into too much detail because I'm not going to spread her business online, but she has had a very serious health condition this year as well, and she almost practically died. Even though she was keeping our family up to date on like what was going on, it seems like no one's caring, like no one's checking in on her. I was the only one I think that's bothered to check in with her when she's been going through this. Yeah, it kind of hits when you have like a big family. What the hell, my fringe has gone flat. I just curled it. Flower gleam and glow, let your power shine. I guess I never realised that finding out you have something wrong with you for the rest of your life could make you feel so lonely. Like I'm trying to see the positives in it, because I don't want to have that negative mindset. I hate having a negative mindset where it's like, oh, woe is me, oh, no one cares, like blah blah blah. I'm trying to focus on the people who do care and who are checking in on me and making sure that I'm okay, and like how my tablets are going, and checking in on my mental health, because obviously finding out you do have a lifelong condition, especially when you already suffer with like depression and things like that, it's like a big shock to the system. You don't really know how to process any of it. Yeah, like I'm trying to focus on the people that are, even though it's a very small minority right now, I'm trying to focus on that. But sorry, I feel really weird in this. I've not worn this since I went to Turkey, and I don't have a lot of summer dresses, but it's so hot here. I'm trying to like, I'm doing the outfit replays. It's quite a cute dress actually. Can you see it? It is a cute dress, so I thought I'd keep this one instead of selling it because I wore it once in Turkey. I feel like, I guess it hurts more when like you're going through something massive, and although it might not be massive to other people, it is massive to you, and you're just kind of like, why does no one care as much as I do? You know, I don't know, maybe I'm selfish for thinking like that, but it's just like, yeah, I don't know. All I know is if I was in the position looking outwards and I found out someone I know close to me, like my siblings, anyone, like when my sister was ill, I was definitely checking in on her, making sure she was okay as much as I could. Even when she went silent, she didn't want to talk, I was checking in. You know, if there was anyone in my life, I would go out my way to make them feel more comfortable and know that there's someone there to talk to should they need to. And I just don't seem to have that, and it always hits me so much harder because like, and do you know what, I know this about my family and like people close to me, that they're not quite as attentive as I would be, and I try to know not to see myself in others and expect myself out of others. I don't know, I'm just feeling some type of way today, and last night, I don't know if it's my tablets, maybe it is, but your girl was lonely. I don't know what to do. I don't know who to talk to. I even freaking went and joined Bumble BFF last night. I already had it before, but I never really made the effort with people just so I can make more friends, because I just feel like the people who are meant to be surrounding me are like not. And it is kind of a really shit realization when you find out something so life-changing and everyone's just non-existent, and it's just like, oh, okay, no worries. Like, yeah, I'll just keep doing me. But like I said in the past videos, I'm used to just being by myself and dealing with things on my own, but it sucks nonetheless. It really sucks to have to do that and then see other people get like utmost support from their family and friends and stuff, and then you're just like, oh, jealousy. Like, that's how I feel right now. I do, I'm not gonna lie. Genuinely, I remember when I was like in the thick of my depression a few years ago, and I was like, do you know what, if I just like, this is so grim, don't watch this part if you're triggered easily. I was like, do you know what, if I just died right now, I don't think anyone would notice for a good amount of time, except like my best friend, my sister. I was literally like, the rest of my family and like people, they don't check in enough for me to know that like if I just was alone in my flat, I didn't have my daughter, and like I just died. I always think about this for the future as well, like when I'm older, like if I was to just die in my flat, I don't think anyone would notice except maybe my daughter and my sister. After a while we're probably like, why is she not replying? But yeah, it makes me kind of sad. I don't think anyone would notice too much if I was gone, you know, like I don't think they'd notice my absence. That's so deep, but like I genuinely feel like that all the time, like especially knowing now that I found out this deep stuff and like no one's checking in on me. I'm just like, genuinely, if I just like accidentally somehow choked in my sleep, I don't think anyone would notice that I'm gone. Like a very minority of people would notice that I'm gone, and that would be that. We're kind of fucked. Damn, I get so deep today, I'm sorry. Usually I'd be giving you advice. Maybe I need advice at this point. Anyway, I'm going off topic. My point is that I just don't know how to deal with anything right now. And I'm struggling. Also, I just want other people to know they're not alone. Like if you found out you have something life-changing and you found out this news, like I hope to God, I'm not even religious, but I hope to God that you have a circle surrounding you and you have someone supporting you, because like when you don't, it's so freaking lonely and it's like the worst feeling in the world, and you just start like, there's a fairy floating around out there. Come in here, fairy. Oh, it didn't come in here. I was gonna take that as a sign. I was gonna be like, damn, this is my fairy for my day. No, she didn't want to be my fairy. Anyway, I'm just alone, guys. I'm just alone. My hair looks cute though. I don't want to get too close and look naked. I just don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. Like, I'm so sick of being the strong one. You know, I just want to like take the weight off of me for once in my life and put it on someone else, because like I feel like it's just been constant. And like I'm moaning now, I'm playing into my victim mentality again, but it really has been constant from my childhood to my teenage years. So like now I started to feel a bit more peaceful in life, started to deal with my mental health, you know, things like that, and it's like boom, have a disease, now you're not going to feel normal. It's like life just wants to humble me. Like I don't know what I did in a past life to deserve this, but god damn, like with the stuff I believe in, I must have genuinely done something horrible in my past life, and I've done past life regression, okay? I've only ever seen 2. For whoever believes this, some of you are going to think I'm an absolute nutcase, but I have done past life regression, and I've only ever seen 2 lives. One was when I was a wife during the war times, and my husband left for war. He didn't come back. Like, he was an airplane craft flyer, and he didn't come back. And like, I remember, and then it flashed to me being an old lady, all alone. Like, I didn't remarry. I just always thought about my husband that died when we were in like our 20s, 30s. And in my other past life, that was a really short flashback, but all I saw was like a camp, and like the camp was being raided by someone. So I was kneeling on the floor. I think I was a man in this life. I was kneeling on the floor and I had a knife to my throat. I sound like a lunatic, but anyone who's done past life regression gets it. Like, a lady over the other side was like screaming like, no, no, no. And then I died. Those are my 2 life regressions. I was very off topic. But I don't know, maybe I need to do more past life regression, because maybe there's more I'm not seeing that has happened. That is the reason I'm getting punished in this life. Or maybe, actually, seeing it from a positive point of view, maybe I'm just being taught to be stronger, to be more self-reliant, to not rely on others, to know I'm strong enough to deal with everything on my own. This is like exactly the pep talk I gave to my big sister when she said she was feeling lonely. I was like, yeah, but you're strong enough to do anything. If you can do that, you can do anything without people by your side. So maybe I should take my own advice, because I'm like, and my sister said, you should be a therapist. Have you ever thought about being a therapist? And I have, I'm not gonna lie, I have thought about being a therapist, but I feel like I can give other people really good advice, but I can't take it myself. So I feel like, so what's the point of me being a therapist? Maybe I can be, do you know what, I'm a YouTube guru therapist. I'll take that. I'm a YouTube therapist guru. Maybe I am a therapist in a way. You guys are probably going to be sick of me. You're just like, what the fuck is this going on about? Anyway, like, just talking about past life regression. I never realised how finding something out so life-changing could make you feel so goddamn alone, and like realise that a lot of people don't really care. We're just like, oh, she's on tablets, it's whatever. Like, yeah, but this is like a lifelong thing for me, and these tablets are making me worse right now, and no one's bothering to check in, and it's just like, it is what it is. It is what it is, and what it is what it is. So that was my life story. Watch that. Like, if you're going through a lifelong condition, you found out you have a lifelong condition, you're going through something, no, you're not alone. There's probably some forums out there, and I know, especially, I hope to God everyone who's going through something in this life, mentally or physically, has a good support system around them, because it's not fair to do things on your own, and it's really hard to carry the brunt of your own issues as well as everyone else's, because like, I'm like that. I will take on everyone else's problems and my own, so I'm like constantly like, you know, like a horse that's got loads of stuff on it. That's what I feel like all the time, and I have since I was a child. So I hope you guys never have to go through that, and you get to live your life, and even if you do have things wrong with you, that you have a good support system around you that allows you to not have to take the mental load of yourself constantly. Like, sometimes it's nice to just get that mental load and give it to someone else and not have to deal with it, but in my case that's not reality. I just wanted to, I don't know what this was, a rant? Not really a rant, because it's kind of just sad. It's kind of just a sad rant. Anyway, please pray for me, guys. I need my hair to grow back out. First of all, can you keep my hair in your prayers, please? Can you keep my hair in your prayers? I need it like at least to here in like 6 months. Okay, my hair does grow really fast, to be fair, which I'm really lucky with, but she's also not recovered from the bleach, so yeah, can we just keep my hair in your prayers, please, and my health and me mentally. Thank you, and I will keep you guys in my prayers like I always do. Alright, and if you are struggling with anything and you feel alone like me, there's my comment section. Go have a chit chat. I literally reply to every comment, unless it's like something, I don't want to say stupid, but like, you know, you get those weird comments on YouTube, so but I do reply to everything that's worded in a commenty way. I don't know. God dang your okay forehead. It's really hot today. It was so hot today. I feel like I'm gonna die. My hot flash is not helping. I'm gonna go put my fan on once I edit this. She's a bit dirty. Ew, don't look at that. I'm gonna go put my fan on. Okay. Bye, beautiful people. See you in the next one. I guess. I'm so down today. I mean, see you in the next one. Why can I not do a nice goodbye today? I'm so sorry. Love you guys. See you in the next one. Bye.